Welcome to the University of Northampton Popular Music Podcast. Hi there, my name is Dr. Stace Constantinou. I'm a senior lecturer and the programme leader for popular music at the University of Northampton.
And hello, my name's Michael W. Bell and I'm also a lecturer at the University of Northampton and I specialise in music production.
What musical events have we this month? May's a really busy month for us in popular music. We have an end of degree gig by our third years, and we have 2 end of year gigs by our first and second years. Our first gig coming up is on Thursday, the 11th of May, and everyone's welcome. It's free to get in. Doors at 7:30 p.m, and the gig will start around 8 o'clock, and that's at the Black Prince pub in Northampton. And then our second big gig is on the 18th of May, a week later, at the Picturedrome, and that's our third year end of degree gig. Doors at 7 p.m. In addition, we have a performance with technology gig on Tuesday, the 16th of May, at the Waterside Bar restaurant. And our sister course, music production, is doing a 3-day installation at the Creative Hub. And that will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 15th, 16th, 17th of May. Please see the text below for more precise details. Student interview. This is where we talk to one of our popular music students and ask them a little bit about themselves and what their hopes and inspirations are.
My name is Lara. So I'm a singer, I'm a salsa dancer. I'm really into salsa. That's what I've been into lately. And Latin music, everything that is Latin, I'm into. And I put together bands. So lately I've been putting together some salsa events where I give a dance lesson, and then with my band we play for the people to use the moves they've learned in the music while we play. So my dream would be to be playing in stadiums in like 5 years. I know it's quite difficult, but that would be my dream. So I've just listened to a song, En Barranquilla Me Quedo, that we are finishing recording. We're doing some covers to put out an album by the end of May or June.
What have you learned this month?
Stace, I'm right in the middle of putting in a PhD proposal around basically Dolby Atmos and surround sound, multi-channel audio. These are things I'm really, really interested in. Most people may have seen, if you've been to your local theatre recently, all the sort of iSense screens, or Apple Music for a long time now has talked about spatial audio. So really the last couple of months for me has been very, very much focused in these kind of areas. Most people at home might have known surround sound as sort of 5.1, meaning we've got 5 speakers that surround us and 1 subwoofer, which is a bass unit essentially. But these sorts of technologies are really sort of becoming quite out there, I think, in the commercial realm. So yeah, it's just been constant reading, going over prehistoric, if you like, surround sound, quad sound, stereo, mono, kind of getting a bit of a background into the evolution of sound, and looking at what these sort of spatial technologies mean. Apple have obviously just talked as well about their VR headset, so it'd be interesting to see how spatial sound comes into that as well. So yeah, it's really, really interesting, and so yeah, I hope to update you all over the coming year.
Discussion forum. This is the part of the podcast where we find a music topic to discuss.
So Stace, did you see a couple of weeks ago the song Heart on My Sleeve by Drake and The Weeknd?
No, I haven't heard about this.
Okay. So it basically was an AI generated track that went viral on TikTok, and it mimicked Drake and The Weeknd. So it's something that got 600,000 plays on Spotify and 15 million views on TikTok.
15 million views.
15 million views. So obviously Universal Music Group, who represent both Drake and The Weeknd, they weren't too sort of pleased about this. So the song was ultimately removed from said platforms. What are your thoughts on that? This is the first time I've seen that kind of thing sort of happen in the music world, really.
So my initial thoughts are that we don't really know what to do with this kind of supposedly AI-generated content. If it was a human agency would play a part, and therefore copyright law would come into play. But with an AI, clearly not as straightforward.
I think we are. I mean, I think the person who kind of put the track out just had the original name of a ghostwriter. So and to be honest, I don't know. I don't know whether I have heard the song. It wasn't very good in my opinion. No. I don't know whether he wrote the beat, so to speak, or the music behind it, and then the AI put the lyrics on. Yeah. But I think you're right. It's almost, are we in the wild west of AI in terms of ownership and copyright, and what are we doing with this kind of crazy AI world? There's probably a much wider conversation around this which will unfold as we progress. Thank you ever so much for listening to our first ever podcast. If you have enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave any thoughts or comments in the section below.